Commish Radio Show back again. As we were talking off the air, we were talking about what to do this weekend, and we, as you know, play local music here on the Commish Radio Show because, well, guess what? Well, Facebook don't want us to play in other people's music. Other people can put, I don't own the rights to the music up there, and that stuff get played. I've actually seen people play concerts of people's music. That stuff stays up. Me, they don't like me. But, you know, I'm used to people not liking me, and around about this time in my life, I've lived, a good 60-plus years. I really don't care about whether or not a lot of people like me or not. But what I do care about is having a good time, and having a good time, I can tell, in sunny South Dallas where the sun never stops shining. We're at the Irvay Theater, which is located in, obviously, sunny South Dallas. Well, it could be something else now because as they change neighborhoods around, sunny South Dallas ain't what it used to be. You know, when they start moving people out, moving people in, people start getting tax abatements to build condos, and they call this stuff urban living and all this kind of stuff, neighborhoods change. But one thing never changes is that when people have a desire to get out and, well, listen to some great music where they can. Earlier during this break time, we had the opportunity to talk to the Spencer family. And the Spencer family, when they talk to the Spencer family, Joyce Spencer is a bad saxophonist. And she's playing with Rob Hobart at the Irvay Theater tonight. Get your tickets. Right now, they're going fast. At 8 o'clock, doors open there at 7. Wait a minute, hold on. If I play my cards right and get out of here, the parking lot, I could just meet you down there. But you know what? Let's listen to some of Joyce Spencer's, her latest efforts. And then when we come back, we'll tell you what else is going on that you may have missed. Well, that's the reason why you come here to listen to me on the Commish Radio Show. Continue to share this and send this out because we are the real CNN. The Commission Nation Network. Hey, I checked with my attorneys. They say I could use that, but I can't say I'm CNN. I have to say the Commission Nation Network. But in sunny South Dallas, where the sun never stops shining, well, they got Joyce Spencer down there tonight and Rob Hobart at the Irvay Theater. Let's play some of Joyce's music. tough, man, right there, man. You just cut it right there where she was about to get. Man, that was good. You could feel that right there, right? That means you did something right. Because that means everybody else could feel it the same way. And that means they'll go like, man, I got to hear the rest of that. But that's the reason why they have to be where? The Hervé Theater tonight. 7 o'clock, doors opening. 8 o'clock, the show starts. It's showtime. It's showtime. I haven't been asleep. Well, I have been asleep about 3 hours a day. But I had a early engagement in addition to the funeral that I left earlier that you probably caught the segment, the first segment. But at Martyrs Park, you don't even know where Martyrs Park is at. You came to the right place. Martyrs Park, located on, it's located in downtown Dallas. It's on the same street where President Kennedy was shot at. That's the site where 3 men were hung at. Let's play the Martyrs Park picture. Let's put that picture up so they can get a visual cue of what's going on. Well, if you've been downtown to the School Book Depository building and you're about to go and leave downtown Dallas and you're going to Oak Cliff or you're going to North Dallas, whichever way you're going, you have to go past Martyrs Park. Martyrs Park is located, if you're on the street, it's located to the right of you, right before you get on the Stemmons. If you hang a right on Stemmons, well, you're getting ready to pass the park. If you're going straight on 30, you'll run right past the park. If you're going straight to the courthouse, you'll run right past the park. That is where we are having a historical marker to be built to honor Cato Miller, Patrick Jennings, and Reverend Sam Smith, who were hung at this very same site, and also Jane Elkins, who was hung at this site as well. And I've told you the story about Jane Elkins, but Cato Miller, Patrick Jennings, and Sam Smith, you can roll to me now, they were hung in this spot on July 24th. Got it. That's why we're doing this show today. July 24th, 1860. July 24th, 1860, at that spot, Martyrs Park. See, at that time in Dallas, there had been talk of a slave revolt. And as a result of that, they rounded up every black person in the county. Every black person in the county was brought to that spot. That spot that we just talked about, Martyrs Park, and was brought there and was whipped. Not a single person got out of it. Every black person in Dallas County, man, woman, and child, was whipped there. Right there. And then confessions were extorted. And as a result of that, those 3 gentlemen that I just mentioned were brought and tried and hung. Lynched. They were hung there. So what we are doing here, the Dallas County Justice Initiative and Remembering Black Dallas, have engaged in talks with the city of Dallas to have a historical marker built there. I am the leader of the Dallas County Justice Initiative, and we put up several historical markers throughout the city of Dallas. Among those, a historical marker that was placed or will be placed on July 27th. Let's run that July 27th one up now. July 27th is another historical marker that will be brought up with the Texas Historical Commission. The Texas Historical Commission has decided that another historical marker should be built to accompany the historical marker that the Dallas County Justice Initiative and Remembering Black Dallas has at Maine Inaccurate regarding Alan Brooks. You have the marker up now? You have that one up? Okay. There we go. Just right on time. So I want you to look at that one, July 27th, 10 o'clock a.m. At the Old Red Courthouse. That's the Old Red Courthouse where Alan Brooks was tossed out of the second floor of the Old Red Courthouse and was dragged 6 city blocks and was hung in effigy at Maine Inaccurate. So we're going to have 2 historical markers there. Now, I had the opportunity this morning, first conversation I had this morning, 8 o'clock this morning was with Nikki Brooks, who is one of the descendants of Alan Brooks. I believe Nikki Brooks, Miss Brooks, is Alan Brooks' great-granddaughter. I had a conversation with her regarding the impact that this has had on her family. And as you know, imagine, if you will, that you've done your family research and you found out that your ancestor was lynched. And I found that out myself. I found out where my ancestors were sold off, and I saw the bill of sales where it says that my ancestor was sold with a piece of furniture to some other person who thought they could buy them just as simple as he could that furniture. But Nikki Brooks says how angry, the anger that she has inside regarding that, because she doesn't have any pictures of her great-grandfather except the pictures that you see in the history books. Well, perhaps you don't, depending upon which state you're in, because I believe in Florida they don't want you to learn that kind of thing, and in Texas I don't think they want you to learn that either. But nevertheless, that's the only picture she has of her ancestor hung from a telephone pole. I talked to her about reparations. Perhaps the city of Dallas should have some type of reparations. The county of Dallas should have some type of reparations. I guess a historical marker is good enough, right? Well, I wouldn't say right. That's the rhetorical question. So let's put that flyer up again so everybody can see that. And then when we come back after that flyer, we'll talk about some other local music from some folks that we talked to here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. July 27th, 10 o'clock a.m., we have a stellar lineup that will be speaking. County Judge Clay Jenkins will be speaking. Yours truly, Ed Gray, will be speaking. County Commissioner John Wiley Price will be speaking as well. Reverend Michael Waters will be speaking as well. We need to get him on the show as well. He's a very powerful speaker himself, very powerful speaker. He will be speaking as well. And the Texas Historical Commission will be there as well. That's who we have that's going to be speaking July 27th, when we don't want people to forget what is happening now. We don't want people to forget what is happening now regarding, historical activism, because we want people to be in tune to know what is going on in the community, and we want you to share what is happening now in the community, and also to listen in for our local artists that we are promoting here, and our local businesses that are promoted here as well. Keep in mind, the Commish Radio Show is not like those other TV podcasts that you see. We rely upon, here we go, this is time for me to do my Channel 13 impression, and we go by from viewers such as yourself. And right above you, above my head, it says the Commish Radio Show is hosted by Ed Gray, and it also has how you can go ahead and contribute. There is no dollar amount too small, I believe that's the way they say it, that can't be had here in the studio to promote the type of information that you need, that we need, in order to get out into the community. So that being said, we're going to take a quick break, and we are going to listen to Lunday the artist, who is a local artist, but now she is commuting back and forth to Atlanta, GA, to Dallas, Texas. We love Lunday the artist. She's been here right here at this studio itself and been interviewed by the Commish Radio Show. We're looking forward to having her come back again. Keep in mind, we are supporting you. We want you to support us because all together we're going to move forward. Okay, let's listen to Lunday the artist.
Favorite color. Do you know what I like to read? Yeah. About my favorite childhood memory, whether it made me mad or it made me sad. Was my daddy around to raise me? You should know. Before we take it there. To know my greatest fantasy. If I like to drive fast or slow, would you like to know what pleases me? Whether it's start, stop, no, or go. Before we take it there, baby.
Back again, Commish Radio Show, local artists, Ed Gray playing local artists. As you can tell, that's an old picture there. That's from, man, that's like the stuff we have outside in the little area out there, man. Yeah. Well, that's been a long time, man. I can tell right now that's about 30 pounds ago with me. Man, life is good. But, you know, one thing that is good, though, is keeping up what's going on in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And if you have anything that you feel that I need to promote, any kind of businesses that you think I need to promote, keep in mind we do accept tips for that as well. Messenger me through that as well. So we want to thank you for tuning in on that. Martyrs Park, again, want to put that one back up again and thank Remembering Black Dallas for and the Dallas County Justice Initiative for coming out this morning and supporting the efforts of that. August the 6th, we will be having a meeting at the South Dallas Cultural Center in which we will be talking about shadow lines, and that is about the efforts to repurpose the Martyrs Park. We were there this morning, and as a result of being there this morning, we experienced what we experience anytime we go there, that we have to park in the grass of the park itself because there's no parking spaces. So that's the number one thing they have to do. They have to go ahead and give us some parking spaces. You know, it's always ironic. I would be amiss being a person that's into environmental justice, that we look at certain things that happen in the black community And you know, we have Martyrs Park. That park wasn't set aside for the black community, but I'm thinking that we need to put a historical marker for Glendale Park and located in South Oak Cliff, because I believe it is the only park in America. Check this out, folks. If you live in Dallas, you're so used to injustice all the time, you ain't even thought about it. Come here. You too. Bring them over here too. Loop 12. What is Loop 12? It's a freeway, folks. It's a freeway. Loop 12 is a freeway that circles the city. Loop 12. You know, you have several loops that circle the city. Can you name them? Loop 12 would be one of them. 635 would be another. But 635 runs throughout Dallas County. Loop 12 runs throughout Dallas County and runs straight through a park. Glendale Park. One side of Glendale Park, Loop 12. The other side of Glendale Park, Loop 12. They talk about a river runs through it, but they never talk about a freeway goes through it. But you heard it here first, because no one else is talking about that kind of thing. But now when I think about that, now I think about Martyrs Park. Martyrs Park, we have a historical marker for Martyrs Park coming up. But you don't have any parking spaces to go to the park. Something's wrong with that. Well, that's the reason why I support the black press. And, you know, Cheryl Smith in the black press as well. So, you know, that's why we want you to pick up the news. Yeah, the news from right here, the Commish radio show, and listen to the North Dallas Gazette, or pick up the North Dallas Gazette, pick up the Dallas Examiner, pick up Texas Metro News, because once you pick up that newspaper, you'll find out there are certain things that are happening in the community that sometimes we take for granted. And one thing that we never take for granted on the Commish radio show, we never take for granted on the Commish radio show that you could be doing something else with your time. So that's why we want you to continue to listen to the Commish radio show and to continue to tune in and not tune us out, because what we're about is serving you. So let's play those drops, and we're out. Perhaps go to Thibodeau's, or hey, Hervé, Rob Hobart, Joyce Spencer. Hey, think about it.
Hey, this is Cheryl Smith, and when I'm looking for news and information, I tune into the Commish on Saturdays.
I got so much trouble on my mind, refuse to lose. Here's your ticket. Here's the drama get wicked. The clue to you to put the back to black attack. So I sack and dap and slack the Mac. Now I'm ready to mic it. Hear my favoritism roll.
Who was that masked man? You mean you don't know? That was no masked man. That was the Commish. Saturdays from 5 to 6 p.m. on the Fishbowl Radio Network.
What's up, beautiful peoples out there? It's your boy Mar, a.k.a. Cool Pop Watson, baby. Make sure you check my man out. 3 to 5 every Saturday. Commish Radio Show. Make sure y'all come check my man out.
I'm Pastor Freddie Haynes. I listen to the Commish Show on the Fishbowl for my social activism information so I can be a better agitator.
Hey, you know, whenever I want good Cajun food, I go to Thibodeau's, located at 107 North Cedar Ridge in Duncanville, Texas. They're really hot, just like the Commish Radio Show in Thibodeau's. Hot as this gumbo. We will see you later at Thibodeau's.